Oh, hi there, Dan Amrich from oneofswords.com, and I'm here at a big, super swanky E3 type thing that Activision's throwing with Jeff Poffenbarger. He's the executive producer from Toys for Bob, and he's in charge of, you may have guessed from the brave blue world that we're living in right now, Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure. How many times do you call it Spylanders?
I have never done that.
Okay, well then I'm glad I could give you something new.
You're the first one.
So now that I know how to say it, what's the top overview? What is Skylanders?
At its core and its essence, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure is bringing your toys to life.
Okay.
This is taking a toy that you would play with in the real world and actually putting it on the Portal of Power in the game, and it brings it up in the game. So what we're doing is we're taking an action figure, making it an interactive figure, you know? So that's the core of the game, is bringing toys to life, and toys with brains. Because not only do they come alive in the game, they actually remember the things that you've done, the adventures you've had, the experience that you've had, the upgrades that you've done, the treasure, everything's remembered on the toy. So I can take that toy from my house, take it to my friend's house, and it's the same toy I've been playing.
Okay, so it's not about the save game on the console that you're playing it on. All your level up and all your XP goes into the toy itself.
Everything is in the toy. So you need the toy to play, and that's how you experience the game, you know, and they remember what you do. So that was really what the most important thing for us is, bringing toys to life, and that they have brains and remember the experiences. So it's not as simple as, oh, now it's in the game. No, it's in the game. There are 32 different unique characters, all different unique moves, and it's all remembered onto the toy.
Okay. You mentioned 32 characters, and one of those is Spyro. But Spyro's name is not in the front of this game. Is Spyro making a cameo, or are you building a new world around Spyro? Are the other 32 characters from the Spyro universe that people that played the earlier games might know? How is Spyro in terms of the focus of the game?
You know, Spyro is kind of the launching point for us, and looking at that character and his iconic history. But what we really want to do is create something, a new, unique gameplay experience for a new audience of Spyro fans, and kind of take where that Spyro left off. And you know, Spyro is in the title of the game, but it's 31 other characters that are all have their own unique abilities and all play a very similar role, because it's about Skylanders and not necessarily just about Spyro.
Okay. And you know, you mentioned that there's that this is sort of picking up where Spyro left off, but just to be clear, this is not a continuation of the earlier storylines of the games. You guys are doing something brand new with this?
Yeah, this is a completely new storyline. You know, we're taking it and we want to reintroduce Spyro to a new audience, you know, and wanted to make something kind of just a fresh take on it.
And so that new audience, it does look awfully young. Like this seems like it's aiming young. What is your target market for this? Are you trying to win older Spyro fans back with a new experience, or is this really like new Spyro for a new generation kind of thing?
You know, you know, our core audience that we're kind of looking at is like boys ages 6 to 12.
Okay.
But you know, I don't know about you, but actually you used to have a toy made of you.
Yeah, that's true. I actually did.
You had a toy.
Toys are special to me.
Yes. So, but I mean, I work in the video game industry. You go anywhere, and like coworkers just have toys everywhere, all over their desks.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that this, you know, the essence and how the quality of the toys and how cool they look kind of goes beyond what our core audience is from a gameplay perspective. And I think it just, you know, there's 32 different characters. One, you know, somebody's gonna like some of them. The quality behind the design, and the thing to remember is we did this internally. Like, this is Toys for Bob, and you know, we just have a lot of really creative people. I mean, what this game and what you're seeing wasn't like somebody came to us and said, hey, here's a Portal of Power and here are toys. It's actually my boss, Paul Ritchie, and my coworkers that sat down and did all of it. Took it to Activision and said, hey, look what we got.
Right.
You know, so it's more, you know, I think it goes beyond what the core audience is and really speaks to anybody that has a fondness for toys.
Okay, you've mentioned the Portal of Power a couple of times. That's the interface, that's what you connect that lets the toys go into the virtual world, basically?
Yeah, the Portal of Power is what you use, because you are a new Portal Master as part of our narrative, and that you use that to take the Skylanders who have been cast out of Skylands and take them back in. So it is our portal from the real world to the virtual world.
Okay, and I've noticed that you got some part of the prototypes here, and they all glow different colors. Is that something that the gamer can change, or is that part of gameplay, or like are different consoles going to have different colored ones? Like PlayStation's going to be blue and Xbox is going to be green, and
the colors are associated with the different types of elements. So we have 8 different elements in the game, and so each one has a different color when it's on the portal. But there's also the portal will do some things when you play through the game, but it's mostly, you know, it just looks cool and really kind of just reflects what that element that's on it.
And there's one thing that's in this game that I did not expect to be there. When I looked at it, it's cute and it's approachable and it's got toys and there's PvP. I mean, what's the competitive multiplayer element of this game?
So we have this, there's the single player adventure where you can play with you or you can play co-op with a friend. But we also have PvP mode, and this is a battle mode, so you can take the Skylander that you've leveled up at home and you've had your experience with, and it's saved to the toy. You can take that to your friends and see who's the better Portal Master, and just duke it out with the guys that you spent your time upgrading and doing the things that are saved onto the toy.
Excellent. So it's PvP for kids that aren't old enough to play Call of Duty.
Yeah, for the most part. That's exactly
cool.
What it is.
When is Skylanders coming out? Do you have a release? How close are you to the date? Is it like nebulous like fall, or is it like we can tell you a day and a date?
Fall 2011.
Fall-tember? Fall-tober? Fall. All right. Well, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate that. So, yeah, obviously I'll have some more information on Skylanders as soon as I get it. Just go to oneofswords.com or go to skylandersgame.com, and they'll have some stuff there too. Until then, see you.